Education is literally a scam, and that's the subject of this video from Iman Gadzi. And I never did a react. Actually, I kind of did yesterday. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's a total waste of time, and not doing a good impression of myself for you to watch my video. Why my opinion should care to anyone? I'm completely loser. But let's do it. Not like this guy, he's a millionaire. So yeah, let's go.
The truth is, we've been brainwashed, and this is how we got it. The system was built with the interest of its creators in mind, rather than the interest of the students that go through the system themselves. That's what they were doing, turning you into a product of the system. Someone who gets treated like a product, that at the end of the day can be easily replaced, that will never do more than what it was manufactured to do, and that has an expiry date. And with that,
I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers.
after all, it was a cause for the less favored people, all in the name of diversity and education. And it worked exactly as planned. But
Oh my god, what are we going to do?
what I found was a much bigger story here. It's not being told.
Hold on, he knows the secret. Let's see what it is.
A very carefully crafted plan. A plan that connected all of these problems together. A plan that has been kept secret for a long time, dating back to over 250 years ago. A plan that, if people were aware of their existence, would rock the foundations of the current system and expose the side of the system that is hidden in shadows. A plan that is crafted by three notorious individuals over the course of 3 centuries and broken down into 4 stages of social commission.
4 stages.
The goal? Maximize the reach of the system. I mean, kids would come in as bright, creative, enthusiastic children and come out as obedient, mindless, and not capable of thinking for themselves. And I'm not sure if you noticed this, but they purposely made the schools look like prisons. That's why they put the children sitting in rows. That's why they had alarm bells. That's why they had strict timings from classes and intervals. In a few short years, this absolutely transformed the amount of schools in the United States of America. And after that, every new generation would go to school ready to learn and become critical thinkers, only to come out of school as an obedient factory worker with no big aspirations. The system started to spread itself throughout the US in record time. Now listen, if you're not from the US, you're probably thinking right now, well, I'm not from the US, so that doesn't really affect me. What does this have to do with me? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but it was already growing internationally. Today, for every dollar the government loaned through student loans, tuition goes up by 60 cents. On the other hand, Harvard has enough money to pay the tuition of every single one of their students for the next 120 years in a row. This is unsustainable, and eventually, this system will collapse. The system was built with the interest of its creators in mind, rather than the interest of the students that go through the systems themselves. And the ones above you, they don't want you to know about the truth. They want you to be a product of the system.
They are hiding you the truth. Well, one thing that I have to say, the video is very well edited.
Someone who does what they're told,
It did it.
nothing more. And this is really how they create an illusion of choice for you. Oh, you can choose this course, or this university, or this degree. This is how they trick you. On the other hand, if we manage to take back control over the truth and get it to as many people as possible, we will experience the Great Rescue, where the principles that once created the greatest minds that have ever stepped in this world will be brought back to life. And with it, we'll get back to the origins of education. Even though you've put in a lot of effort into everything you've been told that would make you successful, going to school, getting good grades, getting a good degree, working a safe job, it was all a setup from the get-go. It was never meant for you to succeed in the way you want to, but rather for you to experience success in their terms. And that's why over the last 12 months we've seen mass layoffs from big corporations like Google, Meta, Uber, etc. The bubble is not about to burst. It already started bursting. The problem is, somewhere along the journey there was a shift in powers, and the ones who got to power, they stopped caring about the interests of their people. And here's the thing, the ideals and principles that education was originally built upon, they were the ideals that created some of the most brilliant individuals and brightest minds the world has ever seen. They were fighting the same war and followed the book on how to live. So much. And it all depends on us.
Okay, it's a promotion. It's a promotion. First, let me give you a kiss. Mwah. Thank you for saving me. Prison gates would open up for me, saying if it's worth saving me. Let's see. Let's click on this link and try to understand what it's trying to do. Because I found this offer very interesting, because it's not focused on what you have to gain, what you will earn with that. The rescue starts now. Long before the modern-day education system, the ancient Greeks found 5 principles to achieve true freedom. Today, less than 1% of the population know about these principles, and the system wants to hide them from you. From October 30th to November 6th, we'll rescue blah blah blah, the 5 lost principle, and I will break blah blah blah. Click to reserve your spot. True, secret. Oh, there we go. But it's not the main message, because the most successful launches, this is a launch by the way, he's going to cover some free content, and then in the last day he will open the card for some product, okay? Just for you to know. And the most added copies are more focused on what you have to gain, but it's not really clear here. But so if it was someone with a cold audience, if it was someone without audience, like he has a good social presence, but if was it someone with a small audience, I don't think this launch would be satisfactory. But since it's a guy like with, let's see, 3.5 million subscribers, I think he will make some millions. And yeah, let's see, this is the first email. I already subscribed for it. Let me zoom in for you. Welcome to the rescue. We're living through a historic period, not because revolution is around the corner, not because there will be mass revolts, nothing like that. To the unassuming eye, nothing will change. Of course, we are inching towards stage 4 indoctrination, but most people didn't even realize when we got to stage 3. That's because the easiest way to keep someone in prison is when they don't even know they're captured. Yeah, that's the main message. That is like, you are, you don't know the truth. And that's a good line for a copy, but I think that the copy should be more focused on what you have to earn about it. But that's okay. Let's see. That's why there are no mass revolts. That's why there's no revolution. They just keep getting more and more power, blah, blah, blah. Like, they hide a secret for you is the common enemy. A very common line to see in added copies to persuade you. Like, the problem is the another person, and we know the truth. Take my hand, and I bring you to the salvation, or something like that. Not everyone will fall for this, because there is an alternative. There's always has been. For the elite minority will learn. Blah, blah, blah. Taking toward war. So congrats. You are the elite minority. Yeah, that's another thing in Edit Copy is to make you feel special. You are that elite minority, and I'm realizing that it's hard to read that thing in the video. Okay, I think now you can read. So most people are blissfully ignorant, but that's not you. Yeah, you're special because you weren't here for this event. All that's left now to complete registration to the rescue is the following. There's a WhatsApp group that already entered. I'm in a private group, like, you know, a group of the chosen ones those who will discover the truth. It's the only safe place to share content that can share publicity. The secret is it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Turn on the notifications for the premiere of episode 1 here. First episode, blah blah blah, and it's a must that you show up live, obviously, because you know he wants you to be live there. Sorry. So make sure to turn on notifications on YouTube by clicking the bell icon on TL. Okay, don't miss it on it. Once you've done that, look out for my next emails in the days leading up, blah blah blah. Okay. When the rescue launches on October, we'll give every live viewer special bonus. Oh, okay, the word was chopped. Okay, blah blah blah. The cash. Okay, yeah. Will be a launch. Okay, so yeah, that's the reason why he's doing this. And to be completely honest with you, actually I like him. He's an inspiration on the internet. Although I was just making jokes about the copy, and this is not a insult or something. I'm not insulting. Not a copywriter, a terrible copywriter. And I was just, it's because I saw this a lot of times, but it is not that it's not. I'm not saying that it's not good. And but I don't know. I just wanted to react this video. So tell me, what do you think here in the comments? Thank you for watching my video.